Hi, welcome to this gentle yoga class. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Monica, and we're going to slow it down a little bit today and take some stretches that will pause in for a little bit longer length of time. So, we're actually going to start seated, but with your legs out straight in front of you. When you bring your legs in front of you, you can place your hands on your thighs with your palms down. And either close your eyes or just soften your gaze down towards your feet. Take your awareness to your seat, whether you're seated on your mat or on a blanket. Just be aware of the connection that you have to it. Does it feel equal on both sides, right and left? Or do you feel like you have more connection on one side than you do the other? Take your awareness to your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Pause. And then open your mouth and breathe out. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in. Hold at the end of your inhale. And when you exhale, just let it flow out a little bit longer. If your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes. Keep your legs right where they are. Take your hands outside your legs. You can be on your fingertips. You start to walk your fingers forward. And as you fold forward, try to pull your shoulders back. Point your chest between your big toes towards the front of your space. One breath in. Stay here as you breathe out. Lift yourself, come up to a seat. So this next time that we do this, I want you to really feel what it feels like on the backs of your legs as you walk your hands forward. Start to decrease the space between your torso and your thighs. Stay here with your shoulders back. Does this feel like more of a hamstring stretch? Keep your hands where they are. Just round your shoulders forward. Bring your chin towards your chest. Let your head hang between your arms. Now, notice if you feel more of a back stretch in addition to a hamstring stretch. Look forward towards the front of your space and then walk your hands back towards you. Come up to a seat. Keep your left leg where it is. We're going to open your right leg towards the right side of your room. And when you open your right leg, right away, do you feel a stretch on the inside of your right thigh? I do already. We're going to keep your leg where it is and then frame your left leg with your hands and walk your hands forward. Lower your chest towards your legs or your left leg. And then see where you feel a stretch here. Do you feel it more on the back of your left leg, a little less on the back of your right leg, and a little more on the inside of your right thigh? So there's no right way for everyone to feel a stretch or right place, right? Different bodies feel it in different areas of the body. So just notice where you feel stretch sensation here, and it doesn't have to be in one place. It could be in multiple places. Take your time, walk your hands back towards you, come up to a seat. We're going to help your right leg to close and then open your left leg. And when you open your left leg, see right here when you sit up, if you feel a stretch on the inside of your left thigh already, maybe. And then frame your right leg with your hands, lower your chest towards your right leg. Now see where you feel the stretch more intense here. You might feel it more on the inside of your left thigh, more than you feel it on the back of your right leg. So that's my experience. In your body, you might feel it still more on the back of your right leg than you do on the inside of your left leg. Just notice it. Right, and then lift your chest, come up to a seat. We're going to help your left leg to close. Now we'll use blocks for this because we're going to pause here a little bit longer. So bring blocks. If you don't have blocks, you could use hard cover books by your side. We're just going to take your blocks outside your legs and stack them at the tallest height. Lean your chest forward and rest your forearms or your elbows on your blocks. And then think about your shoulders. Did you round your shoulders forward? It's okay if you did. Just try to pull them back. And as you pull your shoulders back, notice if that sends the stretch sensation to the backs of your legs more. Stay here and just feel into the stretch. Feel the intensity of the stretch. And then just notice the longer that you stay here in this gentle fold, if the intensity of the stretch when you first came into this position, if it starts to dissipate. Let's just take 2 more breaths here, really just feeling into the feelings that you have in your body, noticing if the sensations change a little bit or if they stay the same. All right. And then lift your chest, come up to a seat. We're going to use your blocks again for this. We're going to open your legs wide. And when you open your legs wide, if you're seated on a blanket, scoot yourself like towards the front edge of your blanket so it feels like your pelvis kind of rolls off the front of it. Like there's some movement there. You can tip off the front. We're going to use your blocks at the tallest height again here in front of you with your legs wide open. Just lean your chest forward and rest your forearms on your blocks. Same thing with your shoulders back. And then notice if you feel more of a hamstring stretch on the backs of your legs or an adductor stretch on the insides of your thighs. Or if you feel both. And then when we pause here this time and just feel the feelings, we're going to bring your awareness to your breath cycle. And just notice if the cycle of your breath is easy, in and out, or if it feels a little choppy, or if you're holding your breath. If your breath is a little choppy, can you try to smooth it out? And if you're holding your breath, it might be too intense. So maybe you back out of the fold a little bit and then return to your breath and try to make it more smooth. Okay, on your next breath in, lift your chest, come up to a seat. You can take your blocks outside your legs, close your legs together. You can help your legs to close, then bend your knees and put your feet together to touch in front of you. So here I have my heels a little bit closer to me, but you can scoot your heels further away from you. I'm going to take my heels further away from me as well. Take your blocks depending on your setup and your reach. Your blocks could be in front of your legs or they could be inside your legs, because when you fold forward, um, the degree to which you fold forward um, kind of determines where your blocks are going to be, right? A little bit more of a fold if your blocks are in front of your legs, and a little bit less of a fold if your blocks are inside your legs. And neither position of the blocks is right or wrong. It just is, right? And it's perfect for um, your body today, right now. We'll just stay here for maybe 3 more breaths. This slowing down of the practice, these movements are borrowed from yin style yoga, where we take longer stretches in order to affect the connective tissues in your body. The longer you stay in the stretch, the more the connective tissues begin to relax, loosen, or lengthen. And we also use yin style yoga to help calm your nerves, to help regulate your nervous system, or to realize if we need more nervous system regulation exercises. Come up to a seat. When you come up to a seat, you can remove your blocks if you use them. Help your legs to close and straighten your legs out in front of you. And you can wave your feet side to side. And as you wave your feet side to side, just realize how the whole leg moves, just warming around in the hip socket. And be still with your legs, hands on your thighs, shoulders back. Sit with a neutral spine. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Place your palms together to touch in front of you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this more gentle and slow down yoga practice. Like I said before, this is borrowed from yin style yoga, and it's just as effective as other formats of yoga. So I love it. It gives me a chance to wind down, relax, kind of ease my thoughts. So I'm going to add another class here that I think that you would enjoy taking, especially after this yin class. So hop on over to that class. Like, subscribe, send this class to your friends, do all the things. Come back and let's practice together again. Thanks. Bye.